Welcome back to Vicious. Hey, how dare you interrupt? Start over. Welcome back to Vicious Mockery. I am not Mark. My name is Jose.
They call me Jose.
That's usually what they call me.
And he's Mark.
Around the cool parts, and that's Mark.
I married that. I don't want to.
You don't have to look at that. You can feel it. You can sense
terrible.
it. You have true sight when it comes to that. I usually play Delron, but for these next 4 episodes, I think, 88 to 91 or something like that, we are going to be doing a quick little one-shot. We're going to be putting aside the campaign for a sec. We'll come back later. If I remember correctly, we left off the campaign. We're in some caves.
Oh, yeah.
Underneath in the island that we're in, and Delron and Aodi were trying to get some people out of some slaves. And then things got bad because it turns out the armor thing or whatever, the animated armor shoot lightning. And that sucks for Delron. But he'll come back to that eventually. We'll figure that out. For this game, we're going to be running a one-shot that's connected to the last one-shot that I ran. If you guys remember, or if you guys watched it, it was a Sectus one-shot where we did kind of the aftermath after the Pickle Posse, the party, left the city of Sectus. In that episode, our good friend Derdicules, if you guys remember him from the battle, or not battle royale, it was the arena battle that we had with the Pickle Posse. Derdicules got contacted by his gnome friend known as Eberic about a possible job. It turns out that there was I almost said police report, guard report about the night where the king got murdered, which got pinned on the Pickle Posse. But the information hadn't been distributed publicly yet to the people, so the people were kind of confused because the Pickle Posse went from being the heroes of Sectus, supposedly, from saving Sala, to being wanted fugitives. And then the city went in lockdown, everyone went crazy, there was fireworks, and then Beatrice, a well-known, I guess, loved barkeep, was murdered by the guards. So everyone was just like, what the fuck is going on? There was a little bit of unrest. But our friend Everett learned from a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a sister of a cousin. I don't know if that was actually the thing, but whatever. That the guards actually had a report of what happened that night, but they kept it locked so people wouldn't find it. So Derdicules got tasked with a few of his friends, which were Dazzle, I forgot Marissa's character's name. She's not playing. Yeah, she's not playing today, so it's another rogue, and Shava, who is a roguish character played by Roguish. She's a rogue. She's a roguish rogue played by Paola. They infiltrated the guard station, the kind of guard headquarters, stole this report. And then on their way out with this reporting hand, Derdicules got captured by the guards because he went a different route. Probably ended up helping the rest of the group escape, but he got captured. This report included the facts that the king had been murdered, the Pickle Posse was prime suspect number 1, and that a man named Creaken, which not many people know or even have heard of, is the interim kind of king. In, what did you call it? In absentia?
King in absentia.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In charge for the moment, which is enraged the people a bit because no one knows who he is, and no one said that the king had died, and suddenly the Pickle Posse went from saving the princess to killing the king. So for the next, I believe, 3 or so weeks after this event, this is where we start this game, the city has kind of been in unrest. People have been protesting, there's been protests, there's been smaller riots here and there, nothing too violent, but the people are kind of up in arms being like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Where's our king? Why wasn't this announced? Who the hell is Creaken? Why is he in charge? So people are kind of riled up, and the guards are kind of starting to lose control of the city of Sectus. The guards, though, and Creaken and the government, I guess, of the kingdom, came up with an idea to kind of calm the people down and make an actual public announcement for the people about what's going on and who Creaken is and all this stuff. So they decided to hold a concert, because what else would you hold to calm people down and have them get some fun? So they're holding a concert in a concert hall known as Sectus Concert Hall. That's how it's known, because I didn't want to come up with a different name. I was going to ask you for like a mythological creature or something, but then I didn't. So it's Sectus Concert Hall. And in this concert, there's a few bands that are going to be playing, and then there's also going to be an announcement, and it's packed already, people are going. And we're going to start this game the night of the concert with one person who didn't go to that concert, Shava. So Shava, you are at home.
I just woke up.
You just woke up in the middle of the night?
I have a very...
It's like 8 p.m.
I had a very weird fucking dream that I swear I was fighting a bunch of things in a colorful room, and I have no idea why.
Is this real life or is this Shava?
It's just Shava.
Okay, great.
So I'm just gonna Be
Chava,
very
you wake
confused.
up with your heart pounding and you have sweat coming down your brow.
I swear I got crushed.
Your
Now
room
I'm
is
alive.
dark. Your home is dark. I would say it's a 1-bedroom apartment with a secret basement. That's a workshop. What would you like to do?
Okay, that was an interesting description. I am gonna go just splash water on my face and get dressed since it's nighttime and it's usually my time to roam.
Yeah, you're wearing, which weirdly enough, you don't remember going to bed with armor, but you're wearing all your armor and weapons. For some reason, you think maybe you sleepwalked and put all your stuff on.
It would make a lot more sense for the dream.
Yeah, maybe that makes sense with a dream. You're actually a little scared when you open the door to your living room because you thought maybe you destroyed it while you were doing stuff, but no, your living room's fine. You go to your washroom, you grab some water, a bucket of water, you put it in and start washing your face.
I'm good.
As you're washing your face, you hear on the door, your front door, just very quickly and fast-paced, wait, this is...
What the fuck? And so I for some reason, because I'm already dressed, so I have the dagger like in my back, and I go try to see if I can look, and I open the door just slightly
open the door, and you immediately look out and down as you see a very familiar gnome figure wearing a blackened vest and a kind of sleeveless jacket. But it's all kind of messed and kind of like off to the side. He's panting.
Hi, Taco Vendor.
It's your gnome, yeah, it's your gnome friend, Everett.
Hi, Everett.
He's just like, Shava, sorry, I had to run from all the way downtown.
You know this is like the worst thing to like just randomly show up to a rogue's house, but okay, what's up?
Yeah, no, I was worried you were gonna kill me as soon as I got here.
Yes.
Okay. You know the concert that's going on? That's supposedly to like, calm the people and stuff.
Yes.
I just got word from one of my contacts in there. It's not actually what's going down. They're gonna kill some people. It's pretty bad. We need to stop it, all right?
Man.
Ridiculous is there.
Okay, maybe.
We gotta go help him, all right?
I can't do this by myself, though.
You have water.
Yeah, fine. Opens the door. Come on.
He kind of walks in. He's like, oh man, I don't think I can go with you. I'm a little tired. I had to run. Gnome legs are really tiny. It took a lot of effort to get here. Oh, thank you. I have a contact inside. She's the one that told me, all right? She's a performer at the concert. Her name's Varela.
Varela?
Yes, Varela. She's
Varela.
kind of crazy, in a good way. Artist crazy.
Oh God. Okay.
She's kind of a snake person. If you've ever seen one, I've never. It's pretty scary. I think she could eat me.
I'm a dark elf. It really doesn't affect me much.
This does make sense.
As long as she's not gonna bite me, is she? I just don't.
No.
Okay. I don't like that. That's not in confidence.
To be honest, I don't know. I've never
Okay.
seen her bite anyone, but probably.
So snake person.
Her top half is not snake person.
Okay.
So it'd be a human bite, which I mean.
Snake mermaid.
The dress. Her dress is hiding her tail. Got it.
He draws it quickly. He draws a snake mermaid.
Roll it up.
Mermaid.
Keep it in
Mermaid.
my pocket. Okay.
So he unrolls this kind of like really kind of beat up and sweaty map, and he's like, it's kind of smudged, and he gives it to you, and he's like, that's a map of the concert hall. Before I left, I found that there's a back entrance that's actually unlocked. There's only one guard guarding it. It's an entrance to the workshop. You're not gonna get in through the front. It is packed. There's a lot of people there. This is why it's really important, okay? So if you go around the workshop,
To the workshop.
yeah, you should be able to make it into Varela's room. I mean, you're capable. You're you, right? So you go do that, and I'm going to rest.
Do you want to stay here?
Can I? That'd be great.
All right, but if you destroy and steal anything, I will shake you.
I promise. He goes to your like chair and just like, he tries to jump on it because he's a gnome, but it's
can't.
too tall, and
I
he
just-
just falls down on the ground, and he's just like,
I just grab
this is
it.
good. This is
I
good.
forgot I have weak strength. I'm like,
No, it's good. It's fine. You can.
okay. There's a blanket on him. All right, enjoy.
Good luck. Say hi to Varela for me.
All right. Damn it.
Grab all your stuff. You close the door behind you with the
Weird
gnome.
fucking gnome.
Goddamn gnome.
Leaving gnomes in my house.
And you start heading towards the concert hall. It is the middle of, well, not the middle of night, but it is dark. It's probably somewhere around 8:30 or so, 8 p.m. The concert's probably already starting. It is a kind of warm, humid night. I actually don't know what time to select this, but I picked summer.
So it'd be warm.
Yeah, it's a warm, humid night. You know it will cool down later in the night, but like right now, it's still the sun just went down, so it's this kind of residual heat that's slowly starting to go away. But it's very humid, so it kind of sticks to you a little bit and hugs you, especially because you're wearing all black leather. Because rogues don't care about summer.
I really don't.
Don't care about the weather. So you go all the way to the concert hall, you make your way through the streets. Most of the streets are actually pretty empty. There's not many people out and about. As you start getting closer and closer to the concert hall, you see groups of people, small little groups kind of running towards it. The concert hall itself is sandwiched in between two buildings, two-story buildings.
Okay.
And the concert hall is taller than them. There's also a building around the back and some alleyways that lead back there. And then the front is just facing like a large park, and there's just people crowding, just making these huge lines trying to get into the concert hall through the front. I believe I sent you a map, if you have it.
I'm looking at the map.
We're sort of reviewing it right now.
Yeah. So he told you there's an entrance around the back in the workshop that only has one guard and should be unlocked. What would you like to do?
I am just gonna try to my best to avoid people. So,
Stealth
is
check.
there anyone in those little areas on the side of the building?
Roll me a perception.
That would be a nat 14 plus. Where is my perception? Where'd it go? There it goes. Plus 6, 20.
20?
20.
As you kind of do like a quick round around the large group of people and you look down both alleyways that lead to the back, both alleyways seem to have people in them. What was the total?
20.
20? Oh yeah, 20. So you see that both of them actually look very similar. One of them seems to have two horse-driven carriages in the alleyway. They seem to be pointing away from the concert hall. And there's another one that's going down its way down on the other alleyway. But the people seem dressed similarly on both sides. And they're both, so there's two on one on the left and one on the right.
So are they like guards?
You can't tell from here, but they seem to be wearing cloaks and hoods. Which you imagine maybe they have guard armor underneath, but it'd be kind of weird for guards to be wearing cloaks.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Only moderately weird. It is a warm, humid night.
Yeah, especially.
This is why I am confused. Okay.
You're confused. You exclaim out to the people around you, I am confused. You see an old lady go, what?
Let's see what I can do.
Drugs.
Who said
And
that?
she leaves.
I'm gonna see if I could sneak a little closer.
Sneak, go for a stealth.
First, should probably pretend I'm drunk. Well, it's 8 o'clock at night. It's an alleyway. If they see me sneaking, it's more suspicious. So I take down my hood.
And you just walk
I
past
kind
it.
of like make myself a little disheveled. May pretend I'm a drunk.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna pretend you're drunk.
I'm
All right.
yeah.
Well, she has a disguise kit, so she could probably.
I'll take some time though if you want to do it.
No, I just need to be disheveled and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A little dirt on your face.
A little bit of deception there.
Go for it. Yeah. Performance or deception. I'd say performance.
Let's see which one's better.
Either one. Yeah.
Let's
I
go with
think-
deception.
yeah.
It's only a 14.
It's only a 14.
So I probably see more buzzed.
Yeah, you start kind of walking around a little bit off balance as you kind of walk into the alleyway on the right with the one carriage. As you walk around, you see that this carriage, they seem to be setting it up, almost parking it. It has two horses on it. It seems like a very heavy cargo carriage, stuff like that. They seem to be parking behind it. So around the concert hall, there's a lot of shops. This area is not like a residential area because it would suck next to a concert hall, but it's mostly shops and stuff, and they're mostly closed down for the night. So they seem to be parking behind one of the shops that seems to be some sort of blacksmith. There's 3 individuals wearing hoods, and one of them turns around, a human, and he kind of looks at you, kind of walking around, and he says,
Sorry.
Isn't it just sundown? You're already drunk?
Do you not see me? I'm a drow. I don't give a damn.
You see this guy? Or girl, I guess?
Did you just misgender me, sir?
Happens every time.
Microaggression.
You see one of the other guys kind of come from behind the car, and he's like, all right, hurry on. All right, we're busy. Get out of here.
You, buddy, relax.
You see one guy show up with this like large rope kind of tied around him, like having a hard time trying to carry it, and he's like, already? The concert has just started. Wow. He kind of goes to the carriage and puts the rope down. You make your
Okay.
way past them.
Pass. Moving around.
To the back of the area, you see that there's definitely not as many people as there were in the front,
Awesome.
but there's a lot of guards. And
Fuck.
from the back, well, roll me a perception real quick.
Your little dice don't like me, Margaret.
Mark,
You could try to
Stop it.
17.
17.
Yeah.
For the 17, you see that there's actually 5 doors. And from the map, you can see that there's 2 on the sides. One leads to a dressing room, which is the main performing act of the night. That's the main dressing room, but it has 2 guards in front of it. There's a fence that kind of goes around the center 3 doors because they're large stone doors that seem to lead to a storage area. And there's like a whole fence and a gate that kind of protects it. And there's 2 guards for each door on the outside. And then there's like at the end, next to a dumpster and a large kind of pile of leaves that they seem to have raked together, is a door to the workshop with only 1 guard there. And the guard seems to be looking at something in his hands.
Something in his hands. Okay.
He has his helmet off too, and he has his like short black hair kind of slicked back.
Got it. But that's the door of the workshop.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me try this little one. I'm gonna see if I can do a deception.
Okay. I'll go first if you wish.
She keeps doing this.
She keeps rolling 11.
11 just likes 11s.
11.
There's more numbers on that die.
It's gonna be a 15 and be like, well, I'm already buzzed, so it doesn't
see
have to
him-
be that great. So go.
Yeah, as you walk up, he seems to have some wooden thing on his hand that he seems to be turning. Did you just spill Coke everywhere?
No.
So I go, hi there, gentlemen. How are you?
Good. He's a human, but kind of dark skin, tan skin with like black hair, kind of slicked back. He's wearing guard
So
armor.
of course he legit is actually like tall, dark.
Yeah, and he
All
seems to be
right.
playing. You look down. He seems to be playing with like an actual puzzle box.
So what brings you to this alleyway, sir?
It's my job. I'm guarding the door.
Oh, there's a door. I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
You see the handle? It
Keep
twists.
picking it. Oh, cool. I see you're also twisted something in your hand.
He seems to blush a little. Yeah, it's a puzzle box. It's. I guess there's like a little prize inside.
I figured a gentleman like you would play with more than just a box.
Well, I mean, you know.
Hiccups, pretends to like fall on the
Whoa,
wall.
are you okay, lady?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can I do
No, you want to.
be nice, dice? If not, this is gonna go very wrong.
Is this your flirt check?
No, it's gonna be a sleight of hand check to see if I see any keys or
Oh, okay,
anything
okay,
that he
okay.
has on him. I can't tell what that
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
That was I think it's a 6.
Plus 7, so it's a 14. Oh, it's gonna be like groping him. It's a 14.
14. Yeah. You wanted
He's
to
gonna
try.
feel me.
You wanted to try and do it kind of like without getting too close to him, but you
no,
see it
too
it's kind of
late.
in the back, and you just kind of like immediately jump
Wait,
on
no,
him.
that's a 9.
Is that a 9?
That's a 9. My bad.
Oh.
You
It's a
still
9.
jumped at him because I already said it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You jump on him, he's like, whoa, lady, and you immediately take the key from his back.
So 16.
Sorry.
It's fine. Do you need help? Do you want me to get you some?
Probably. Oh, I don't
Do
feel
you need a
good.
place to stay? I live down the street.
Oh. Is there a place with water around here? I don't feel really. I don't feel really
God.
good.
Yeah, I can get you some water. You want to come inside? No,
Sure. Yeah.
He opens the door. It wasn't locked.
Okay, cool.
Everett
Extra
told you it
key.
wasn't locked. Yeah. He opens the door and he goes inside, and you see that this is a workshop. There's a bunch of tools, saws, and things like that in here. Some like hand drills and stuff like that. Roll me a perception.
Oh my god.
Would you get another
Am I going with
11?
my passive?
Oh, that was a 1.
Let's go with my passive.
Passive.
16.
16.
That's a great.
I'll give you a 16 with some like minus to that because it was a natural one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. you kind of trying to pretend you're drunk. You smack your head against the wall. Yeah, just like, oh god. It was legit hit. As you see the guy turn around, I was like, oh my god, do you need help? And he comes up to you and he grabs you and he kind of helps you out.
Everyone
You did smack your head.
I
on the
know.
door.
The silver fuck comes out of my mouth. Fuck.
At least everyone will believe you now.
He sees that there's a table, and on the table there's a bunch of sawdust and stuff, and he just kind of hits it out of the way, and then he puts you on there. And he's just like, just relax,
Quick moment
okay?
of creepiness, like.
Just relax.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get some water for you, okay?
Thank you.
Don't move anywhere. And he goes and closes the door, and he's like, and he goes, and there's another door that leads out, and he goes out that door, and he
Okay.
closes it behind him.
Okay, cool.
In the workshop, you see that there's a bunch of tools. Most of it seems to be like beams of wood that have been cut. You see this one large metal hook that almost seems a little deformed, almost like it's here because they fucked it up and it's not really functioning. But it's this large metal hook like this, and there's a big kind of metal wire tied to it. But they seem to have just left it here. It doesn't seem to.
But there's just a door.
There's a door here.
Okay. So now I'm like, fuck, damn, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a red mark there for sure. You put your hair in front of that.
Oh, fucking shit. Okay, so look around. I'm gonna go to the door, and I'm gonna open it slightly.
It's unlocked because he just opened
Yeah.
it. And you look inside, and it seems to be the backstage area.
Awesome.
You see 5 doors that lead into the storage area, and they're all guarded. Each of the big doors, they're big wooden doors, not like the stone doors outside. They're guarded by 2 guards each, and then there's 1 guard on each door at the end, single door. It's just this large wooden area, and there's a bunch of people coming in. There's workers. There seems to be some performers that are coming in and out, talking to people. There's this one large, well, I guess roll me a perception before I start saying everything that's in here.
I know.
Let me tell you all my secrets.
Tell you everything. This is working. That's awesome. 18.
18.
If you play to your stats.
I know, that's
you're
like,
gonna
this
be
is like
fine.
good. Keep
Yeah.
going.
You see,
keep
as
going.
soon as you pop your head out, you see to the right is the three staircases that lead to the actual stage, and you hear music already playing
Okay,
there.
I need the stage.
It's pretty loud. You
Fright
imagine the
Psycho.
first thing that hits you, because of your rogue talents, is that it's loud. So it's like you can be a little bit loud if the music's playing and not necessarily get caught. And you look around, there seems to be two kind of sections in between the stairs, the three sets of stairs and two little sections. One seems to have this panel with a bunch of glowing crystals and stuff, and there's these two gnome individuals with robes and hoods down, like controlling it. And they seem to be looking at like the lights popping out of the curtains. They seem to be controlling the lights.
Controlling the lights.
Yeah, it seems to be like a whole light system, a rig, and they seem to be controlling it, but almost fighting with each other, like.
Neat. Very neat.
Yeah. On the other side, there seems to be a ladder, like a big ladder made of steel and wood that leads up to the rafters. And there seems to be like this rope that's hanging down, and there's two guards that they seem to be carrying this big barrel. It looks like a very heavy barrel as they're like, just pull! And someone's pulling it up into the rafters from above. What would you like to do?
Oh my god. Let's see.
And the music's playing. We don't have any music right now, but it would sound like this.
It's very terrible music.
It is. It's an EDM out there.
Alright, so.
It's a scene out of the Matrix. What would you like to do?
So there's guards. I need to go to the storage area to
it's-
find her, right?
And no, she's in her dressing room, Barella's dressing room. Bottom left.
Bottom left. Yes, we have the map everywhere.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
map.
Yay.
Okay.
She keeps referring to the map. That's
I'll
what
see
she
if I
did.
can post
So
it
the
in
door
Twitch-
is like right
Twitch
there.
stream.
Yeah,
to go
so I'm
into
just
there.
like.
And
Are
you
the
notice it's a
guards-
clusterfuck of different races and stuff.
Okay, so the guards don't actually see me.
They haven't seen you though.
Okay. So I'm just gonna get out
They're
behind me. and then go to the next
Walk
door.
around. You see the guards. Some of them do notice you, but they're noticing a lot of people, and they just let you pass by.
Cool.
So you kind of walk around and you open the door and it's unlocked. As soon as you open it, there seems to be a desk or like a little bar, like a high little table thing that's up against the wall, and there seems to be a guard with like a little piece of paper and like a quill and an ink well, and he looks at you come in and he just looks straight down. It seems to be like some sort of checkpoint, but it only works in one direction. If you're coming in from this backstage, you probably have clearance.
care. That's
So
why
he doesn't care that you're coming out of it.
Alright.
He just kind of looks quickly and then looks back down at his notes. You head down the hallway.
Yep.
You head down the hallway. There's a door next to you. That's the restrooms or the washrooms or whatever. And there's another dressing room and then one more dressing room, which is Barella's. You try the knob and it's locked.
Chivarella's. So I knock.
You hear a knock outside, or both of you hear a knock outside, as you're
Okay.
both having a small little breakdown.
Oh,
as you're
then-
like, yeah, I want to tell anyone now. I want to tell
Okay,
anyone.
yeah, okay.
In the room with you, so your dressing room is this. It's a large room and it has.
This is too easy for
Yeah. From the door to the left, there's like
got
a little
it.
wash area with a little separator and a wash basin or whatever, like a bathtub, and a mirror. And then in the front is a lounge area with a couch and two chairs and a little table. And to the right, with a door kind of separating it, or a wall separating, not a door, is a little makeup area with like a thing and all that. And in the room is Varela, which is your character, if you want to describe how you look, because they haven't seen Varela before.
Okay, well, I'm shit with descriptions. I imagine a snake super dark and super shimmery, and as the light hits it, like it just, that iridescent blue rainbow of colors. She is a beautiful, beautiful snake lady. They are known for their lavish lifestyle. She's covered in beautiful chains and bracelets, and I'm upset now I didn't wear a bunch of bracelets to be in character. I can't think in the morning.
I'm offended.
So she's super freaked out about like what's going on. She doesn't know who to trust, except obviously her entourage. But you know,
manager.
a proud lady, she doesn't want anyone to know, except her entourage. She can't hide from them.
Speaking of her entourage, her manager, if you want to describe yourself, Kevin, your character.
So Rodney, he is he's on
Rodney.
Eladrin, and right now he's on the springtime. So he's green. He has green hair, all full in green, but he has his hair slicked back, and he is frantic right now too, from what's
Right.
hearing from what's going on.
In the room, sitting on the couch, are three individuals. I have them right here, and this is my description because I just picked up minis, and that's the descriptions. A female with a long red hair. It's very voluminous. It kind of goes out, and then she has it in like this big voluminous braid all the way down. She has a glass of wine on her hand. She's sitting on the table. You guys know her, I believe, as Caitlin. She's the roadie.
Ah, yes, the roadie.
Yeah. they have a whole entourage.
Can I
awesome.
Can I do what her voice is like?
Sure, what's her voice like?
Okay, her voice is just really wild. It's like, okay,
No,
cool,
no.
cool. You know, we're all a little paranoid, but you know, like it's cool. You know, I got the equipment.
Next to her is a very dark-skinned half elf with kind of just a black hair ponytail, kind of straightened out to the back.
my
She seems to
girl.
be wearing blue robes. She's your I believe, hairstylist, Joan.
And
Joan.
makeup artist,
Makeup
right?
artist, yeah.
Makeup artist.
Yeah, makeup artist, hairstylist. You know, and
Right.
because
She
she
does
knows.
it all.
Yeah, makeup. Yeah, she does it all. She does it
Varela
all.
has the dark hair and olive skin
Yeah.
and the light eyes too. So like, that's my girl. She knows all my power colors.
And sitting on a chair, sitting on a chair with a big plate of what seems to be just meats, just
Yum.
stuffing his mouth, is this light-skinned elf with short white hair. He's very old. He has kind of like a wispy beard.
An old elf.
He's eating. Yeah, he's
What
an
a rare
old elf.
treat.
He's just eating food. Yeah, he's really old. He's just eating a shit ton of food. Seen on here. He's your techie Gus.
Techie. Okay.
I'm good.
What are we gonna do
Hey,
with
everybody.
if the techie dies? Like, elves don't like any day now. Like, he's an old elf. This doesn't happen.
I can hear you talking about me.
No, you can't.
I have connections. We can replace it.
Okay, fine.
You see Caitlyn just like, would you calm down, you guys?
You guys, it's cool.
Just chill, all right? We already played our set. We're good. We're just
Have,
gonna get
have
paid.
some wine. Varela takes the wine.
I've
Like,
already
okay.
had a lot of
So,
wine.
Yeah,
You see
Varela-
Joan just like nodding her head. Wow.
So
You hear a
Varela-
knock on your door.
Okay, hear the knock. All right, I'm like, oh fuck. Okay. So down the wine,
Fix my
and then
hair.
I take,
Down the wine.
and on the meat table is a bunch of honey, you know, for my voice. So I
Yeah.
take a mouthful of that. And I'm like, so you,
Roll me a sleight of hand.
okay, sleight of hand.
Because you're doing this quickly and frantically.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know how fast she is.
She's very quick.
Ooh, okay, no, we're okay. So sleight of hand, that's fine.
Honey's pretty slow. And somehow you
very
just grab
thick.
it. Yeah, it's very thick and slow. And somehow you just grab it with a spoon and just like, ow! Ugh. And everyone's just looks you surprised except Gus. Gus doesn't see. He's seen shit.
Okay, all right. So sleight
Not
of
the
hand.
first time he's
Seen some
seen a
shit
woman
back
go
in
some
my day.
honey. Incredible speed.
This episode.
You got it.
Oh,
Here.
I'm fine. I'm number
Fine,
one
we're
on
fine.
Varela. Number two,
Right,
I rolled a 10,
calm down.
and like I go like. I tell him to answer the door, but like I go and like wash my face and like, but I'm proud. I don't want whoever at the door to see me, so I wash my face and go like put like throw on a feathered robe, like huge,
Throwing a feathered
huge
robe.
feathered robe, and I go and I lie on the lounge couch fainting.
You
couch.
move Joan and Caitlyn out of the way.
Yeah.
Caitlin's like, well, fine. And she goes to the makeup
I'm a
area.
5'10" snake
Joan just
lady.
goes to
Like,
the other chair. You want to
Okay,
answer the door?
all right. I basically prep myself as well too. It's like, okay, I'm a manager. I could do this. Who is it?
Because I'm just hearing ruckus. I can imagine
You heard a lot of ruckus. And then you hear a very manly voice. I don't know.
you hear very weird, fast slithering.
Who is it? Assistant, who's okay? It's one of the interns.
Deception? Performance?
Performance. Yeah.
Inside, I'm like fucking interns.
Do you
but
want
he's the one
deception or do you
handling
want
Yeah, it's like
performance?
either one.
I look
let's
through
do
my
deception.
contacts list. Like,
You are lying. So
So
roll me an insight.
plus 4 to 17, so
My
that's
insight.
21.
Damn.
oh, I got this.
21?
21.
Natural 20.
That's funny.
Like,
He's very
What's the
confused.
total? What's the total? 'Cause it's
I
21.
just want him to open the door.
it's a 20.
It's a 20? So no, you do believe her.
Okay.
Suck it.
I'm looking through my. It's like, I open up. You're late. Come on in.
Oh.
You walk
I was
into
very,
the room.
I'm surprised, like, I didn't even have to use, what's his name yet?
You immediately hear from the back gurgling through a bunch of meats in his mouth. It's like, what's up? I'm Gus.
What's your name?
He introduces himself very often.
That's fine. We
he's,
let him.
He's
He's
been around.
old.
He's
Because
been
I
around.
don't know if I can trust these people yet, I lied and go, Ava. I'm
Ava.
Ava. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, she was let in, so like Varela assumed she's a fan. She's like,
Yeah, you see
"Hello,
a very
darling."
beautiful snake person with a large feathery robe.
Let's see.
That's the snake person.
Yeah, Varela Lorsvek Arkath Denadel at your service, and I try to sign her face.
The name, what's the elf's name again? The gnome's name?
Eberic.
The name's Everick.
You recognize. Everett's the one that you told them
Yeah,
this was
okay,
going down.
so
That's how I was able to tell her, like, oh, please stop.
Okay, so like,
Everett.
do
Did
I
you stop signing her face first of all? Just
No,
get the
no,
important
like,
stuff out of the
no.
way.
No, she's still doing it.
Still sign it.
But like, it clicks in my head like she's the person.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm like, okay, great. All right.
That's
so
I just wanted to be able to say it, so I know it's for me.
You have her name signed on your cheek now. By the way.
wonderful. Yeah. So I realize who she is,
That
and I
hurt
like
too, because that must have been a quill.
Yeah. Oh, it was scratched.
It didn't feel good, but I do this all the time.
No, I have a cut on my forehead.
Hell yeah.
Just put your hair in front of all of it.
Okay, so I slither super fast behind her and like slam the door.
You see that she moves incredibly fast. It's like
Okay. No, my movement speed is 60 feet. Like, I'm a fast lady.
she's a fast snake lady.
And I'm probably like at least 7 foot. Like
yeah. No,
tip-
it's a scary
tip to
sight
tail.
to behold.
Yeah, I stand at 5 foot.
Majestic almost.
Scratch, ow, and a quick shut of the door, and then she's now there.
All right, excellent. So then I tell her, I speak very hushed. You know what? Can I roll something to make sure like there's no ears like at the door?
Roll me perception.
Yeah. Okay. Perception.
Ow, my
roll
beautiful blue skin.
Shava has blue skin too.
She has a darker, like.
Oh, she's drow, of course.
Grayish blue.
Okay. Okay. So this is
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be great. All right. All right.
Let me tell you, this perception is great.
I'm rolling a perception, and it's gonna be. Where'd you go, perception? What the hell? Perception is +7. That's 18.
25.
25.
Damn,
so
in the
it's
corner of the
25.
room you see Tiamat. Just hanging there.
I've been resurrected.
Maybe she's a fan too.
Sign all 5 faces. You kind of quickly look out the door and you don't see anyone. You close it, and as soon as you close it, you hear a God damn it! As you kind of look and you see someone seems to have dropped something at the end where the checkpoint is. Someone seems to have dropped something. You see a bunch of people just like, oh God, why'd you drop it? And you kind of close the door. And you don't see anyone around you.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so everything's cool, but I speak super hush. I'm like, so I'm fucking freaking out. What's her character's name? Her name's Shava, but you told us Ava and then the person that I told. Okay. Anyway, I'm like, listen here, I never caught your name. It's fine.
My real name is Shava, but.
Shava,
okay.
nice to meet you. It's cool you lied to him. I don't care. I'm freaking the fuck out and don't know who to trust. So this concert was to like, make everyone feel good and like everything's cool. Everything's super not cool. They're gonna hang a bunch of people after, like as a demonstration to scare the shit out of everyone.
That's some fucked up shit.
So yeah, this
That is
some
not
tyranny is going on, and
Yeah, that would probably be one of our buddies' faults. Ow.
it probably is. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know if I had a plan.
You do know that the prisoners are being kept at the storage area.
Okay, so the prisoners are being kept at the storage area. I don't feel great about this at all.
So the prisoners are being kept at the storage area, is what she knows.
Okay.
But you immediately hear very frantically at the door too, but very loud. Just keeps going.
It's probably the same security guard. So I should probably tell you, I
you guys
snuck
wanna
in
do?
here.
I'm a-
And they thought I'm drunk, so just pretend I'm a drunk fangirl.
Okay,
that
yeah,
snuck in.
she's a drunk fan.
I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay, you go.
Okay, again. And you lay back down with your feather
I lay back down.
Where's the other one, the drunky roadie?
She went into the makeup area. She's like left
Okay,
completely.
yeah, but
Gus is
I
still
see
eating food.
Gus.
Yeah,
I
I freak out though.
Gus looks at you and is like,
Leg up. What up, Gus?
so your real name's Shava.
Shut up.
Not the first time I
try
draw
to like
life to
judge
me.
her face, like everything's cool, we're fine here. And then I go
The
on the
signature
couch.
works makes it
Yeah, I'm on the couch.
steal me.
You want to open the door?
I'm gonna go. Hello, who's there?
You're on the other side.
Okay.
Mark, you have frantically run to your favorite performer's room as you have snuck already backstage. Somehow managed to sneak backstage. And you notice that there's guards coming around and they're going into her room to search, and you're trying to frantically get in there to try and warn them. They're like right at your tail, like they're about to cross the corner.
Okay.
So you're trying to get into this room. What do you want
Okay.
to do?
I go. Okay. You guys need to stop walking at me because I'm gonna turn into a bear.
The guards aren't there yet. They're coming behind you. They're getting close. Like, you're trying to get into the room
Okay.
as you hear him on the other side.
I need to get into the room now. Yes.
All right. I was like,
Fuck. I'm like,
who are?
You open the door and see what?
Hi. Hello. I'm gonna just shake his hand over and over and over and over, and I'm gonna hello.
You want to describe your character?
Yes. So what you're seeing is a dwarf who's got like crazy, like red beard thing that has like vines like wrapped in it. Instead of
Instead of like jewels and like metal, it's
Yeah, vines.
Vines.
And then he's got like a gray bear skin kind of like
Over your shoulders.
over my shoulders.
mantle?
It's just a mantle. It's just decorative, but it has like branches, massive branches like carved in, and so they're just kind of like hang out.
Very metal.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
folk metal.
Yeah,
Symphonic
it's very
metal.
folk metal. It's
Which
very-
is what her genre is, symphonic metal.
Yes, I don't know.
but he's not very good with social norms and social cues. He's a very strange person, and that's why it's what allures him to strange music. And he starts shaking his hand, shaking Rodney's hand over and over and over. Hello, I just want to let you know that I'm a big fan, not of you, but there's someone else in this room, right?
Roll me.
You're covering. I can't see beyond
Roll
you.
me a charisma save. I'm sure you're great
Saving
at those.
throw?
Yes, charisma saving throw.
Okay, it's just the number 18.
Oh, 18's pretty high.
Yeah, I
Damn,
know.
look at you. You immediately kind of come in and close the door behind you because you know there's guards behind it. You
Yeah.
close it and lock it as you look past Rodney and you see on the couch laying very nicely with a long feather robe is your favorite performer ever. Your heart races, drops of sweat start coming down your beard and of your forehead. You're just like, but you keep it together.
All right.
That was a fangirling roll.
And I'm just kind of like leaning this way while shaking Rodney's hand.
I was like,
Pastor?
I'm gonna follow his head.
And
Do I
then
remember you?
I don't. Are you talking to me right now?
Hello.
Oh, hi. Yes.
Didn't I see you a couple shows back?
I've been at every show.
It's like, yeah, the branches.
Yes.
Yeah, you get in the way.
Well, no. There's a lot of people, and they get in my way, and I have to like make my spot of grass, and then I use gusts of wind to keep people away from me.
How'd you get here?
The door.
You hear on the door that you point to, you hear, "Excuse me, Miss Varela, it's the guards. We have some questions for you." As you remember why you came into this room.
I'm gonna try to knock on back, and then obviously she's gonna interrupt me.
You interrupt her?
I push him to the side because I'm like, I don't know, weirdo, and I go purposely kind of open up, like,
Oh, wow.
fluff up my hair. I look at you, I'm like, you, unbutton your shirt real quick, just do it.
What's going on?
I go, wait, squish, get this fucking thing off of
Not
me.
coming off.
Excuse us.
Did you open the door? or no?
Yes, okay.
You see 4 guards standing there. One of them, they're all wearing like the guard plate armor
I'm
and
very
helmets.
exposed at this point.
Yeah, he immediately looks down and looks back up. He's like,
Sir, you're currently interrupting her private time.
"Oh, you work for Varela?
I'm one of her biggest fans, and I got so lucky to
Is
be
that
back
her
here.
signature?"
Yes, isn't it glorious?
It's all red.
He looks back at the guys behind him. He's like, "We don't want to interrupt her. I know she already played her set, but we really need to inspect the room. It is not a question. We must."
Can you give us like a quick few seconds? Like, is there something you're looking for in particular?
We have an intruder and we're trying to find her. It's a female that seems to have snuck backstage. We just have to really inspect the room. That's all we need to do. If you guys need a few seconds, we can wait outside.
Yeah, I can't really open the door like this.
I know, it's fine. I'm sorry. I won't look. We'll give you 10 seconds.
And I like cover myself, like scared that he's looking at me, like, ah.
He looks
Close
away.
the door.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Well, close the door. Well, I think they know we're here.
I mean,
I don't know how to hide. I don't know how to hide this one.
I got a stupid idea.
You can turn into a bear, aren't you?
Actually, no. I wanted to show Varela this for a while.
Oh, my.
Oh God, no.
I was like,
Manager instincts.
look, Bud, I know you're a big fan, but
Oh no, I'm a huge fan.
I want you to keep distance from the star.
Okay, but is there somebody who needs to hide?
Can I get your minis real quick?
Yeah.
I want to assume it's probably me. It's probably the other guy that's looking for me. Quick. Oh, disguise kick. Give me a second.
You only have a few seconds.
Okay.
I need to cover the fucking mark on my head. I was like, does your makeup artist have foundation in this color?
Caitlin,
In this color?
Can you?
I'm sure
I need
she'll
this
make
fixed
it
now.
work. She has her little palette.
Caitlin comes out
Okay.
from.
How
No,
can
it's
you?
Joan. It's Joan.
Oh, Joan. Yeah,
Joan
Joan.
gets up and she puts her glass down. And it's like, oh, this is what I do. Come over here. And she takes you back over here.
I was like, I need this fixed now.
Joan goes and Caitlin comes out like, well, I guess I can't sit anywhere now. Everyone just kicks me out. Sits back down on the couch
I'm gonna
with a fresh glass of wine.
I'm gonna sneak
Behind the
over.
couch.
No. I'm gonna sneak over to.
Just turn into a pet
No.
bear.
Where they are.
To the door.
And then I'm just gonna wait.
Just turn into like a pet, like an illuminate.
No, I got an idea.
She sits you down on the chair, this dark-skinned half of it. She's like, what do I need? What do I need?
I
Oh,
need
okay.
this.
Easy.
Thank you.
She covers it up, and you hear on the door again. Ma'am, we really have to check the room.
Take off my ponytail, flip.
Fluff.
We're not conspicuous at all. Verona's not.
That's so
Verona's
cool.
freaking
Cool,
out.
what are you
They're
guys
looking
doing?
for me.
Yeah, no, it's just like,
Okay.
just stay by her. I'm like, her manager's like, we gotta talk about
I should
branding.
probably
That's it.
I like try to put a fruit hat on beer.
He's just staring at
He
you.
says he has an idea, so I don't know what
Hey,
he
He
has.
puts
has an
the
idea.
hat
I'm like,
on
this
you.
is a disguise.
Okay, you hear, okay, can we come in now?
Can they beer?
Do you want me to turn into a giant snake?
Maybe. Do we think?
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. It's decided
So
for.
I turn into
It
a
makes
giant
sense
snake,
for your personality.
and I wrap my. I am like a huge size snake. Okay.
Roll me a
But
wisdom save.
I am going to wrap her up without hurting her.
Of course.
I feel like this is a terrible kink going awry. What was it? Wisdom?
Wisdom save.
And it's literally a 9.
You're frightened.
And I wrap her up.
Legit the frightened status. You
The
cannot move. You're
This,
just
this
like,
scenario of this playtime with our favorite actress has now become very obscure and odd.
I wrap her up, and then with my remainder, I'm gonna let my head like drag out towards Verilla, and I'm just gonna like tongue at Verilla. If I can tongue her,
yeah,
I
no.
would. And not in the weird way, just kind of like, lick her
I'm
leg or whatever.
This hair, like,
yeah, you're
my
shaking.
plan is not gonna
You're
ride.
shaking. You're shaking.
This feels like a
The
weird
guards
kink.
come in.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Excuse me?
Sorry, you're her manager?
Yes.
Yes. We have to check this room. There's an intruder. Someone seems to have snuck backstage, and we're just making sure. We have to check all the dressing rooms, all the restrooms. We have to check everyone, make
This is a
sure
terrible kink.
that.
Look,
And it's
we've
straight
been
so
here and
inviting,
we haven't
now
seen
there's a
anybody
snake.
come in.
I know, but it's just procedure. We have to check everything. If you guys are okay with
my
that,
boobs are
my guards are just gonna. He immediately snaps at them, and they start going opposite sides. One of them
really
stays
can't
with him, and the two. This guy heads over here, and this guy heads over here. He looks behind the
so
wash area,
scary.
doesn't see anyone. He's just like.
I'm literally hidden
He
in the
comes down
snake.
here.
This is terrifying.
As long
You
as
guys coming across one of the wall or the wall where the makeup area is, you see this guard come up. This guard has a pretty short black beard. He's human male, and he has a whole helmet on, so you can't see his hair. As he comes in and he just looks at this thing. Whoa!
I just disappeared too because I was the one that answered the door, and now
And he
I'm
sees you shaking. Actually, let me roll a save.
Well, he
for
says apparently
Joan.
I'm covered
Joan
up.
is
No, I
shaking
want-
too.
no, I-
Joan is on the makeup table, like, oh my god, oh my god.
Giant constrictor snake.
Yeah.
I am huge of size, so I think I can cover her completely.
Oh yeah.
I
but
didn't need to be
oh, you-
covered, but
she's not
okay.
even-
I want
You're
to
just
cover
a
her
cylinder of
completely.
snake.
Yeah, I want to make a little.
And
teeth.
Joan's on the makeup table, like, ah.
I'm gonna say to the guard, it's like, be careful, don't get too close to
She's
that
like-
one. That's her pet.
And she looks like you're a snake person.
distant relative, really.
Distant relative.
How did I allow this in here?
Joan, this is
It's part of the
normal,
contract.
Joan.
You see the guy, the main guard that just looks around. He's like, "What's back there?" It's a goddamn snake!
It is literally
Like in a
taking up-
cage? No! It's a cylinder snake!
taking up like a
I
10-foot
too,
square.
very snake. I don't.
Sir, that
We
is
have
racist.
deception with advantage?
You should have been like, sir, I feel discriminated against.
Yeah.
That is my distant relative. I
Playing dumb for now. Okay, so what am I doing? Deception?
Yeah.
Deception.
Shaky. Very fucking nervous.
Well, luckily, that's one of the many things I am
Getting angrier and
good
angrier.
at.
Like
Yes,
this thing
let
is
me see.
healing.
And that's why I flip in love Varela. Now, deception is 15.
15.
I rolled a 5.
You see the guard look at you, he's like, Jerry, get back here. He's like, okay, okay. He walks out. He's just like shaking too. He's like, All right, is it good? You see the other guy kind of looking around. He looks at Caitlin with the long red hair. She doesn't even care. She's just drinking her drink. Just
It's fine.
Yeah, I think we're good. I don't see her here.
This is normal.
All right. Thank you. I'm sorry for the disturbance. You better be careful with that snake there. I'm not sure how to pass security.
Oh, it's fine. He's under full control.
All right, well,
Lick.
Oh,
He licks the dude.
you come around the corner, and he's like, oh. You see that one guard that saw you just run away.
he's just tasting. He's seeing if you're a threat or not. It's fine.
The air.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask again. Have a good one, ma'am. And they all leave the room, and he closes the door behind him.
I literally dig my nails into fucking the bear.
Ow! Okay, I can talk, you know.
I call to the guards like, I'll sign your faces later.
Yes!
He's a druid. Ah!
Roll me a wisdom save again. Joan will run one. Oh wow, Joan runs out.
13.
Wait, Joan, no.
Joan's like, oh my god, it's a talking snake.
No, it's just me. I'm the guy.
13.
Joan, remember?
Managed to kind of, okay.
Remember, we've worked with a
Joan's
lot
behind
of
the
different
dresser.
artists, Joan. This is just part of the job.
You should be used to
I'm
this by
talking
now.
so little snake.
I know, Joan. This is one client.
Where's that wine? He sits down next to Caitlin, and Caitlin's like, that's my girl. What do you guys want to do?
Well, how old is Gus, by the way? Because we were asked.
Gus is like, I don't know, 500 years old or something.
500. Okay. That's not terribly
Can
old,
you
is
get
it?
off of me now,
Like
please?
1,000.
Yes, sorry.
Are you staying in snake form though?
I'm gonna stay in snake form for a while. You can use this to represent snake
Sure.
bear. I'm gonna coil in a corner and just kind of like move my head around and talk when I want to.
Okay, so from the information you got though, it seems that the prisoners are being kept in the storage area, which you have the map. So that's where we're gonna end this episode, as you guys have all
You're a druid.
united, and you're gonna start heading towards the storage area to try and find these prisoners and save them.
Awesome.
Save the concert medal. We'll see you guys next time.